Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Kuhuloimla, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rechahakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akhwath that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Wach. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer. I want to play a video that's pretty much going viral right now with this particular football game. And let me just go to the title of it. Texas State Trooper sent home from Texas A&M game after altercation with South Carolina player. Right? So you can clearly see the hatred, full hatred for these Edomites on you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is a Esau and Jacob fight that's going on the planet right now. And we say Esau and Jacob, those are the children, the twins of Isaac and Rebekah, our foremothers. And these Edomites are losing it, man. So when you look at this video, you can clearly see the complete hatred that these people have for our people. Now, these would still be considered children, so to speak. They're in school, you know, these colleges and shit like that. But these are young men, you know. Biblically, these men, you know, would be pretty much preparing for war, so to speak. And they're playing football to entertain these goddamn Edomites, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just going to play the quick video. And, you know, you can see that it's a real hatred that these people have for our people, man. Because, you know, these are young men. They're not doing anything. They're just playing a sport. They're at a school, you know, getting a little education on and shit like that. So let me just play the video real quick. It's a quick, you know, quick little, matter of fact, you know, it's a longer one. Let me see here.
That is track speed.
See? So what the fuck is going on here? You see that? Let me see. It was a longer video. I think this may be the one right here. This person, Nick Bromberg. What in the world was this officer thinking here, trying to bump through Nick Harbor and another South Carolina player before scolding them? And imagine this guy just being out and about and he's pulled you over. Ain't no telling, he could have a gun down on it, on, you know, who knows how many people he done shot at or shot. He could have done planted drugs on Jake. He could have done planted a gun on Jake. So this is why we say, you know, let me get this real quick, to walk circumspectly out here. But I had this particular scripture up right here. Sirach 32:11. Rise up, be time, and be not the last, but get thee home without delay. And pretty much overall, you know, you don't want to be out and about on a late night and, you know, the roads are clear. There's not many witnesses around. Because when these people pull you over, these are the very people that'll pull you over, man, and gun your ass down. You know, but let me get this too. So you want to walk circumspectly out here. But you also want to pray, man. Like I said, let me grab that one real quick. 1 Thessalonians 5:17. It's only 3 words in there. Pray without ceasing. Pray before you leave the house, man. Pray that the Lord will, you know, protect you, keep you safe, and get you home safely. Because a cop like this can pull you over and you're done. You're done, man. If he'll do that in broad daylight on national TV to some what they consider kids, children, which again, we know that they're not children, but this is his system. We'll use his wording. If he'll do that in broad daylight for some guys that's just playing football, they ain't doing nothing but walking back out onto the field, that's crazy, bro. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. You're not Americans. You had to get that American. I'm an American. I have rights. Yeah, okay. Well, it works a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not like they're planting a damn cross in your yard and burning that bitch and throwing shit through your windows and terrorizing the shit out of your ass like back then, you know, because, you know, Jake do have the opportunity to somewhat protect themselves better. But this is not your kingdom, you know, so they're going to put you through a whole lot of shit. You know, if you were to protect yourself and you do something to one of these people and you unalive one of these people trying to protect your house and your family, they're going to do something different to your ass as opposed to them doing the same thing. Now imagine had this been a so-called black cop, state trooper, whatever, and there's 4 white boys walking through the damn tunnel, and a so-called black cop does that shit. And again, see, these people are not in trouble as other men. Now, there was another article I seen where they want more done. You know what I'm saying? They want this. He should be fired. What kind of representation are you for that particular state or city that you're working for, and you doing shit like that in broad daylight? And in a situation where nothing was provoked. It wasn't like these guys is doing nothing but walking back out. You can clearly see the innocence of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? This guy just walks down the middle of them and shoulder bump the shit out of them. Like, okay, well, nigga, you want to, put some goddamn football pads on. Get your ass out there on the field with them young Jakes and see how they torch your ass. Get on the field with them young Jakes. All that tough guy shit with your belt on, with all the utility shit, your fucking taser and your damn gun and all that shit. Take that shit off and put on one of those football uniforms and take your ass out there on that field with one of them young Jakes, and they will fuck your ass up. But with that gun and that badge, he's in power. And that's all that Esau got, man. Esau don't have it no other way. You know what I'm saying? But let's go back. I want to play this one again. Fair use. They're taking me to... I don't even have fucking X. I'm not even into none of this shit. I just want to play the damn video. Here we go. "80-yard reception TD. Okay. Now check this guy out. Look at him. Look. What the fuck kind of shit? Bro, you trying to tell me you supposed to trust these people? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You crazy as hell. Scripture says to not trust these people. Let's go into that real quick. And I ain't going to keep this long, man. But, hey, I'm telling you, man, you are abusing your child. They call it child abuse. You're abusing your child if you don't explain to your children that these fucking people hate them. You're abusing your children, man. You have to go with these scriptures. Sirach 12:10. Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, in the King James 1611 King James Bible. "Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." These are the very same. This motherfucker probably got a second job as ICE. He probably go home, he peel off that uniform, and he gets into his ICE uniform, and he's out here, you know what I'm saying, treating Jake all kinds of wickedly, man. I wouldn't even doubt that. His sons, his brothers, his uncles, his fucking paw, his grandpa, they all probably out here putting on ICE suits and hopping out of rental cars and kidnapping our people. I won't put nothing past these motherfuckers, man. Verse 11, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed of him. Yet take good heed and beware of him." This is a commandment from the Lord. The Lord is telling you, hey, though he humble himself, hey, how you doing? Oh, very nice day out today, huh? Yeah, yeah. What about that game? What about this? What about that? What about... You have to beware of these people, man. These fucking people hate your fucking guts, man. "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith." So you're going to remember, you get to trust in this man, and he do what he do to you after the Lord told you not to trust him. You're going to remember then, damn, I should have listened. "Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?" Who's going to pity you then? You've been told. We told you not to deal with this guy. We told you that, only thing you're supposed to be doing is going to work. You got to deal with these people at your job. You go, you deal with them. You do your thing. You get the fuck on off. You punch the fuck out, and you get the fuck away from these people. You don't go to the bar with them. You don't go camping with them on the weekend. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, hey, well, why don't you come on over? Me and some of my buddies. No, fuck all that. Look, I got shit to do. I gotta go. You ain't gotta explain to him what you gotta do, but no, I can't make it. I can't make it. You know what I'm saying? You keep it moving, man, because these people have a perpetual hatred for you. Let's get that in Ezekiel 35. Now, mind you, these are supposedly children, kids. Imagine the reversal. Had these been 4 white guys walking down a tunnel with their helmets and shoulder pads and all this shit on, uniforms, for the football field, and there was a black state trooper. He walks through and he just shoulder bumps the shit out of him. And then he turns around as if you done something wrong. I'll arrest your ass right here in front of these fans. That's the look that he had. What was you going to do? You going to arrest them dudes? Look, man. Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God. This is going to go down. As I live, this is the Lord. He's placing that promise on himself, man. I will prepare thee unto blood. So you so-called white people, this is what's coming down the pipe for your ass in the future. I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood. You've been bloodthirsty since you've been running the world for thousands of years now. So at least a good set 1,000. Right? Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So when the Lord give us that might and that power, and it's gonna be these Jakes already fucking powerful. You can see these young Jakes on these football fields and these fucking basketball courts, man. Jake not nothing to be played with when it comes to physicality. So just think when the Lord give us new bodies. It's going to be beyond King David and his top mighty security guards that was around him, man. This is going to be something serious for you fucking Edomites, man. Well, let me just we can go back. We can play the video one more time. Look, here we go. What you made a bet on the game? You know what I'm saying? Like what you losing? Did you put up the house on the game? Like what the fuck is going on here? Said bro went full cart, man. Let's see this one. Yeah, respect authority. Yeah. I mean, hey. I mean that's Romans 13. I think that it. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see. Don't quote me on that right off. It's been a minute on that particular scripture. Yeah, it's talking about submission to authority. So them guys weren't doing anything wrong. They, Romans 13:1, it says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh. And matter of fact, this is the Lord showing the world, you Edomites are wicked as hell towards us, man. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God, Yahweh. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. So these police officers, they're set up by the Lord, right? But they have a higher, they're held to a higher accountability, man, by the Lord. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. So if the Lord is telling the citizen to be, good, then what about the person that's in authority? They should be about the job to do it the perfect way and have real justice, man. But these people are wicked as hell. For he is the minister of God. See, here you go. You got a minister of God doing shit like that. For he is the minister of God to thee for good. See? But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So this is the job of this minister of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So why is he being a criminal? He's the criminal. So you don't think that, the Lord is not going to deal with it with somebody like that? And matter of fact, see, ain't no telling how long he been doing shit like that. Because if he doing shit like that on broad, in broad daylight on TV, national TV, imagine what he's doing in the dark. So his shit pretty much done been. The Lord is exposing this guy, and things are catching up to him. You know, tell him what this dude done on the side, man. And depends on how long he's been on the force at the department, so to speak. You know, tell him he done planted drugs. He probably done planted guns on Jake. He done all kinds of shit. He probably done raped so-called black women on the side of the roads, pulling them over. Or you want to get out of this ticket, bend over real quick. You know, ain't no telling, man. So the Lord is not. He's exposing Esau. Pretty much that's what's going on right now. You know, he's being exposed. Now this is from the Texas DPS official site. The Texas Department of Public Safety is aware of the incident that occurred today during the Texas A&M football game. The DPS trooper involved was sent home from the game. Our office of Inspector General is also aware of the incident and will be further looking into. Oh, well, I don't want to go. They want to, I want to get the rest of it. But anyway, further looking into the matter, no additional information will be. No, he should be fired. He should be fired. But guess what? If he gets fired, Trump will pardon his ass, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, if anything goes down in that area, and tell him, hey, come join ICE. Come join ICE, you know what I'm saying? We need officers like you. You're a great asset to ICE. We need people like you to come and run down on these Israelites. So, again, man, hey, be circumspect and watch yourself when you out here, man. Just go ahead and do what you got to. Right now, it's not the time to just be fucking hanging out. Jake be going out trying to watch these damn football games and trying to do all kinds of shit. And I don't know why you niggas even play football for these people. I get it. You want the money. But, man, y'all, step away from all that shit, man. Let Esau go be Esau. Let the game turn boring. Because if there wasn't no niggas playing these sports, that shit would be boring as hell. There wouldn't be no commercials. You wouldn't be able to push a Taco Bell commercial on a nigga with a hip-hop beat playing in the backdrop. You won't be able to push a damn Chili's commercial. A Burger King commercial. See, Jake too involved, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Lord said to step away from this place, man. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, man. Because the Lord is about to torch this place. And you niggas that's involved, you're so involved in this place, you're going to be torched with this man. So I'm going to end out there. Pray that the lesson was edifying. With that, Kwame Yasha. Then he turns around. Look at him. He turns around as if the nigga done something wrong to him. He comes through those guys and bump those guys, man. Imagine what this dude is doing outside of that. Now, I seen another article, too, that popped up. Matter of fact, it might be still in here. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, see, here's the other one. This is in the Spun. So, this shit is it's pretty much like these Epstein files on Trump ass. This shit is, see, people are more intense about what Esau is doing to Jake. The Lord is turning that up. So they want more done. It says football fans demanding severe punishment for Texas. No, severe punishment. Fuck that. Fire this nigga, man. He shouldn't have his job. He shouldn't have this job, and he should be fired immediately. All that, we gotta look into things. What you gotta look into? Even if these dudes said something to him, what you gotta look into? We only see the actions of him. But guess what? Esau is not in trouble as other men. That's the thing, right? Here you go. You got your little lily white ass Edomites cheering and shit. Man, I can't fucking wait, bro, until we on top, man, and we're out of this man's kingdom. Okay, it says the Texas Department of Public Safety is aware of the incident that occurred today during the Texas A&M football game. The trooper involved was sent home from the game. Our office of Inspector General is also aware of the incident and will be further looking into the matter. No additional information. Well, he should be fired. Same old things as they were saying in the last article. But hey, people want justice, man. Jake, the Lord is putting Esau out here, man. The man of sin, the son of perdition, is being revealed. So, the Lord is actually showing you who your enemy is. But you motherfuckers, you niggas, you don't care. You just want to live in this man's world, and you acting as if everything is all cool and all good, and you don't want to rule and be in rulership yourself. You prefer these people rule over your ass for the next 10,000 years, 20,000, eternally. You don't give a fuck, you know. But the Lord is showing you these people are your enemies, and He's about to take their asses out. And if you're attached to Him, He's about to take your ass out with Him. So I'm gonna end out there, man. I pray that the lesson was edifying with that. Kwame Sha'ala and a bubble ball.